You got challenges that you're going to run across.
Yeah, good question. So when I first retired, I had the dream of being an entrepreneur, and I met some doctors in Kansas City, and I got involved with some medical companies. I had 2 small businesses in Kansas City, and I ran those with these doctors. They were physical therapy clinics, and I love working with people, but all the headaches that came with those businesses, it just wasn't what I thought it was going to be, especially from a monetary standpoint. And then I had a friend that introduced me to network marketing, and I got it right away. I understood it. I was open to it, but I wasn't just going to do any company. And I kind of looked around. But anyway, my buddy had this new company, had healthy chocolate. Chocolate has medicinal benefits. And I thought, let me give it a try. That was kind of like, let's test it out a little bit.
Okay.
But I think that 6 years in that company helped me appreciate the industry, understand it, but also recognize that you got to be with a good solid
right. What you're looking for. Yeah. Yeah.
But I like the entrepreneur aspect. And the other thing I like, as you know, the business model is about helping other people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you think about in the NFL, you're on a team, but you secretly want that guy in front of you to mess up.
Exactly.
That guy behind you wants your job.
Not on the spot. Yeah.
Yeah. But I like, as you know, in network marketing, it's like, how many people can you help? And I love that aspect.
Yeah. You want them to succeed because then you'll succeed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always thought about that in the NFL, because you know how a quarterback would go down and then another one come on, and then, you know, you would see them on the sideline like cheering them on, but I know they're thinking, I mean, I'm done. I'm cooked. I mean, I'm saying, you smile when they score.
It's like when Tim Barnett, they signed him, and physically Tim was like unbelievable. He was big, he was strong, he was fast, and we were like, man, this guy's, you know, it made me step up my game.
Right.
And it actually made me better. We were 2 different types of players, but some people, as you talk about mental toughness, some people will look at that as a threat, and it negatively affects their performance. That kind of stuff made me better.
Okay.
It made me better. And Tim and I are great friends to this day, you know, so.
Okay. All right. So, give me a Falcon story in the locker room. You got one? What any Falcon other
story? Yeah. I probably would say the best Falcon story.
Wait a minute. That wasn't the gunslinger coaching, was he?
No, he wasn't. No, that was before, I was after him.
Okay, who was coaching then?
June Jones.
Was who?
June Jones.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. After that became my favorite. He's the one who took him to the Super Bowl. Cowboys, the guy.
Dan
Reeves. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my guy, man. I like Dan Reeves.
That's right.
Okay. So any Falcon story?
Probably. Do you remember Craig Hayward?
Yeah. Ironhead Hayward. Yeah.
Craig Ironhead was an interesting player. He was one of the guys that he was the clown, you know, he was the jokester.
Right.
And he used to have this clause in his contract because he was so big that if he weighed 250 pounds, Friday at 8 a.m., every week he would get the $50,000 bonus.
For weighing 250?
For weighing 250. He had this in his contract. So we would see Craig come in every week at 275. By Friday, 8 a.m., he was 250. And you would see him like the day before in these sweatsuits, and he's on cardio for hours. And it was amazing to just watch how disciplined he was to get that extra 50,000. You know, 8 o'clock Friday, he was 250.
Wait a minute. It's not 50,000. You didn't say every week, did you?
Every week.
Oh, wow.
Because his weight was an issue.
Yeah.
He was at 280 when he was with the Saints, and they were like, we need you at 250.
Wow.
So they put it in his contract. And so, hey, the right kind of motivation to get someone to do anything.
I'm telling you. I starved myself to death for that. Wow. Okay, so Isogenics, you get started with them. What year was that?
That was in 2013.
Okay. All right. So that was your introduction to motivational speaking. Make sure that you like and subscribe and hit the all button and all that kind of stuff, because we're going to have a lot of good interviews on this podcast.